Good afternoon, everyone. Heydays 2022 here in the Ski-Doo booth. We're going to give you a quick walkthrough of the Freeride. This is the snowmobile I ran last year, and as you can tell, if you were following my media or some of the content, had a really good time. The G5, let's go through it. Right away, it's that kind of character feel of a new headlight. The LED headlights for those of you who are riding in the dark. Very, very awesome feature, and it ties nicely into the glove box. So I've always been a fan of the glove box. Ever since the late 90s, the glove boxes have gotten smaller. For a while we lost it, but it's back. A little bit of room in there for some of the stuff you want up front. The G5 chassis on the Freeride is still set at this 36-inch stance, which is really stable. It's a really nice width stance when you want to talk about the diversity between free riding and still aggressive tree riding. So the Freeride kept to its characteristics of the 36, offering the G4 or the Pilot 4 ski still. So the new ski, just to clarify, is only available in the Expert. It's also available if you wanted to bolt it up to the spindle, but from a production standpoint, this is still the same ski from last year. The KYB suspension, a brand new feature for the KYB shocks, still featuring your piggybacks, your adjustable spring rate, but the compression is now simply 1, 2, and 3. And this is a nice feature because someone who is a little bit of a geek for suspension like myself, having 25, 27 clickers, ultimately once even I set up my sled, I'd be moving it in a position of 3. So KYB's done a lot of research and data, and they built a shim pack that works for that soft riding, your medium riding. You want to go ahead and crank it up and hit a jump. It's going to do everything you want it to do. The Freeride featuring the sleek panels. So now when we're looking from kind of a straight on profile, we've got the spindle way outside of the panel. This is going to give us that extra versatility when we're on a side hill on those convex turns. This panel's giving you that extra width to be in a power position, in a safe position, and hold your line. Up top, an option featured here is this LCD screen. And kind of the big talk of Heydays with regards to the LCD screen is, hey, has having a screen going to be more dangerous from a breakability standpoint than having, your smaller gauge in plastic? And in a short answer, sure, we do have a screen up here, and a screen is always going to be more breakable than plastic. But when you look at what this screen brings to the table with the BRP app, is another level of information and safety. So I'm a big believer, this is a screen you'll see me running with, and moving into the next few years of technology, I'm on board. The Freeride on the handlebar controls. We've got a brand new brake lever. This is finally a perfect lever for all sizes of hands to give you that one finger touch with a very quick adjustability, a one fit for all, and it is sincerely a fit and finish. It is a perfect product. Moving back into the snowmobile, the panel and running boards profile, as you can see, stay true to their new skinnier platform. Underneath, we're still going to find the KYB piggybacks. The rear shock is an extended length, this coming out in the new year. And the Freeride decided to stay with the Flex Edge track and the T-Motion. So truly combining all of the features from your trail to your summit deep mountain and building it all together in one pretty bad A snowmobile. One thing to consider too, I think it's important to mention, for those of you that have gotten used to that rear storage on the back, now we've got our belt and our battery for reserve power for the LCD screen. I kind of think that's a summary. I mean, the colorway, it's hard to beat all black. The red highlights are pretty nice. I'm a big fan of this sled, and I think you're going to enjoy it too. I appreciate you listening.